Hi guys, it's Splinterverse. Welcome to another episode of Frostring Friday. And first we'll start with the deck tech, so if you want to skip that, check out the timestamp in the video description to go straight to the matches. Alright, today we're playing a deck called Caravan, which is based around the Merry Caravan card and some synergies associated with that. You can even win without the Merry Caravan, but it is pretty fun when you get the Merry Caravan involved. So the champion we're using is Balthasar the Elegist, who's got a basic ability of 2 wild thresholds, 5 charges. If the top card of your deck is a resource, play the top card of your deck for free. Otherwise, draw a card and gain 2 health. So both of those things are good for you. The goal is to play as many resources as you can and trigger all kinds of effects as a result with this deck, including Merry Caravan's effect. I will be listing this entire deck in the comments, so don't feel like you have to pause and write down all of this stuff. So we've got 8 wild shards, 4 ruby shards, 4 Well of Savagery, 4 ruby ice, 2 Shard of Savagery, 2 Root of Savagery. Say Savagery a lot of times fast. It's quite fun there. So those are your resources. We're trying to get double wild and at least 1 ruby going. So that's why they're made up this way. Then you've got your Entrath Settlers, which is a PvE only card. When you deploy, you summon an Entrath Settlements, which looks like this. And then you can do various things by discarding them, but the main point of this is that we're going to generate a bunch of resources, because this deck is all about playing extra resources and reaping the benefits of that. Not just in your resource count, but the various buffs and things that are created. So we have 4 of those, and we're also running the Robber's Gloves, which allows you to choose 2 at a random. You know, either create a Scryos Brick or put it into your hand, create a Wrathward Lumber, etc., etc. So you've got all of this going on. The Dingler Wool is a quite good one that you want to go for, but you'll see when we start playing. Then typical Frostring deck, most of them have this Spectral Acorn, 4 of those to help us draw to the good stuff quickly. You never want to activate its power, just leave it as an acorn, because otherwise it's permanently turned into a mystic squirrel. Chark Mart, so another resource advantage. This one we do need 2 ruby for, so you do want to get to 2 ruby as well. You lose 4 resources, but by the time you play this, typically you have more than that. You create 4 ruby shards, put them into your hand, and then when you play a resource, you gain another one. So basically each resource gives you 2. So if you haven't played a resource when you play this, you're going to get half of what you lost back right away. So not a big deal, but you'll see why we want cards like this that are going to give us more resources when we start playing. And so we have 4 of those. Then we have 1 Chlorophyllia with the equipment on it. So, or I'm sorry, 4 Chlorophyllias. This just happens to be the alternate art version. So you play a random wild shard from your deck, and the equipment is this. Your Chlorophyllias have all your plants in all zones get +1/+1. So this doesn't help a lot. We kind of had an empty slot, so it doesn't hurt to put this here, because you could have some plant creatures created by the Merry Caravan, and we'll show you more about that in a minute. So 4 of those with the equipment. But if you don't have that equipment, you know, you could still play this deck and have a good time. So Glimmerfly Dance here. This is draw a card. If the drawn card is a resource, play it. If the drawn card is a troop, it gets +2/+2 and spell shield. Otherwise, gain health equal to the drawn card's cost. So no matter what, you're getting a cool benefit off of this card. It is a PvE only card. We do have the equipment on it, so it's only going to cost us 1 instead of 2, which is nice. So that is the Sacred Stones equipment. Then down here we have Pact of Life. We have 4 of those. Oh, did I talk about? Yeah, we have 4 of the Glimmerfly Dance. Then we have Pact of Life, 4 of these. Um, when you play a resource, gain 3 health. But with the equipment, it becomes even better. It has a activated ability where for 5 resources you can create a random resource and put it into your hand. Late game, that's going to be super helpful because you want to trigger all the things that we're going to show you, which we're getting to in this row here. But you need 4 of these if you got them. Then probably the most important card in the deck is the Wildroot Dancer. When you play a resource, another target troop you control gets +2/+2. You're going to be playing a lot of resources, so you're going to start buffing a ton of creatures and troops if you have this out. It also has 2 pieces of equipment, and we're playing a playset of this. You've got the Feralroot Slippers. Your Wildroot Dancers have, you can play an additional resource on each of your turns. That's awesome. So that's going to exponentially increase what you're trying to do. So like with this guy is buffing everything, right? So you play 2, that means you get to give +4 to either a troop or +2 to 2 troops, so very good. And then the Cavorting Chestguard, not only are you going to give the +2/+2, but you're going to put Death Cry, create a wild shard, and put it into your hand. So anything that you've buffed will create additional resources that you can then play because you have this in play, or play because of other cards that are in play, and just keep triggering and buffing, or creating troops with the Merry Caravan here. So it can snowball. Then we got 4 of the Genesis Pool Naiad. I've just got the alternate art here. It says it's a 1/1, but you can play an additional resource on each of your turns. So all of these here are allowing for additional resource play. So you get a bunch of these on board, you're going to just be dumping resources like crazy, and maybe getting health from playing those resources because of this, or this lovely guy creating troops for you. So very cool card. I like this card a lot in multiple formats. Then finally we have our card that the deck is named after, Merry Caravan. Need a play set of these. When you play a resource, add a party counter to this, then summon a random troop with cost equal to the number of party counters on this. So, all kinds of things can be generated from that, including plants. So that's why we have our Chlorophyllia weapon here, just in case it generates a plant. Then the Chlorophyllia comes along, it'll buff those plants. There was no other weapon that really would improve this deck, and I did not create this deck. It was another one I found back in the day. Unfortunately, it's lost to history as to who created it, but thank you whoever did. It's a lot of fun. But this is really fun when you're creating troops everywhere, every time you play a resource, because let's say you have one of these out. That means you're going to play 4 resources. You're going to create 4 troops in one turn, and they're going to be higher cost each one you create. So let's say this just came out, and so it has nothing on it. The first one would be a 1, the second one would be a 2, all the way up to 4. So you'd have a 4 drop that was created randomly by the end, and those can be some epic troops. Those can be legendary troops. So pretty cool. So that's the deck. Hope you like it. Let's get into the matches. Okay guys, we're about to go into tier 2 here because we skipped tier 1. Warning, this deck is not one that necessarily will get through the whole arena, but it'll definitely be one that'll bring a lot of fun for you. We're definitely not always going to feature ones that will get all the way through, partly because there aren't a ton of decks that will always get all the way through. So off we go here. So we're going to play this first so it can start generating some resources for us. ultimately you want 2 dingler wools and 1 grain, but we don't have that choice here, so we're going to have 2 grains. Always choose dingler wools and Carlo grains above all else. If you don't have those, then you can go with the other choices, but they're not that great. We'll show you what those do when they start generating resources for us. This is really a resource generator. It's going to produce a lot of resources for us. Alright. Double wild because we do need that. And go ahead and ramp with this so that next turn we can get our Merry Caravan down. See, so now we've created this, which it only gives you a temporary resource, but it gives you health and a charge, which is nice. Gets you faster to your charge power. So now we got 2 because it's also based on what he's doing over there. So we can turn this into a Sentinel of Light. Yeah. Okay. We do not have any ruby yet. We do need 2, so we'll take the 1 there. Then get down to Merry Caravan. Next turn we will put down this, which now has Spell Shield, which is nice. It's good when these get Spell Shield because they're enablers and you need them to stick around, not be vulnerable to various damage spells. So we will put her down, play this, get 4 health back, generate a troop, draw a card, put her down, play another one, generate a troop, play another one. You see how this is going. Alright, so this is deploy target troop you control, gets +1/+1. Let's put on this guy since he has to attack. Interesting sound. Pact of Life down. Alright, we're in good spot now. This is what our champion does. It's all about armor. 3 damage to target champion or troop. So it's a good thing that this has Spell Shield because we'll at least keep 1 enabler on board. Can't be targeted by that. Let's go here. Get this down before we play another resource because that's going to give us health as well. And then we're going to do this again. Now I was not thrilled with my Entrath Settlers choices, so since it's unique I can play this down and get another swing. I got kind of worse ones, but that's alright. We'll take these. Yeah, this guy has momentum, which is crazy good. We're at 44 health and counting. We do need a second ruby to play our Chark Mart. Health. And okay, it says, ooh, nice, okay. Let's see what we get with this first. Oh, nice. Now we can play our Chark Mart. Get a random non-resource going. Put the Chark Mart down. Gotta get our resources back up. So we played that. So here's all the things we've generated. We generated this. earlier, this guy. You have to pause the video to read all the cards if you're not that familiar with them. I don't want to read all of these. Whoops. Second time we've generated him, I think. 9 health, nice. So we're at 90, by the way. When this deck works great, it works great. It also kind of depends on, look at how much momentum this guy's got too. It kind of also depends on who you're going up against. And some of these are just OP. Alright, so we beat the first one. Expected defeat in here though, guys. This deck is unpredictable. It's not as consistent as other decks, so not promising any kind of perfect tier. It may even take multiple to complete the tier, honestly. I love all this stuff, but I can't work with one resource. Alright, we'll make this work. Kinda like to get this one out of the way. Since it only gives you a permanent resource, not a temporary one. Go with Wild Root next turn. Resource, take advantage of his power, or if not a resource, Merry Caravan or something would be cool. And here's what the Moonrise Elder does: creates Valors, gain 1 health. A lot of times I don't pay too much attention to what the opponent's doing. I just focus on my engine. These are AI opponents, so they're not making the best decisions. Can't resist getting another one of these down before I fire this off, so we'll do that. Hopefully we'll draw a resource. Skip blocking this time. Opponent's gaining 7 health. And he gets to draw 2 extra cards. Lovely, Hogarth. You're so friendly and helpful. Try this, see what we get. I really need to buff things here, so as much as I would have loved to play the Merry Caravan, get mana screwed, they call it, resource screwed. Which of these is the worst? Yeah, like that. And unfortunately I have to sack one of these. So give me a resource. Finally, jeez Louise. So the choice is I can put this down and get health out of it. I'm just gonna do this. resources, so let's get both of these down. Depending on what the opponent has, you might want to pump these to protect them, but you also don't want to make them a bigger target, so this has rebirth, so it's good investment to pump this. We're gaining health off of all these plays too. Right, get her down. So sometimes you can get real low health in this and come back. See, look, we're at 22 now. Happy to put that down, get us some more resources. Alright, so these are the worst. This buries stuff, so we don't care about that. This buffs a troop, this gives you charges, so I'm going to go with these. Because charges at least get us the opportunity to draw something better, maybe another Entrath to replace that. Nothing else that's resources that's going to trigger our Merry Caravan. Double damage, that's lovely. This has rebirth and multiple shards that it'll create, so I'm gonna let it die, come back, create all these shards. This is really good. It's going to be a tough. Be afraid of your Chark Mart because you can quickly get back up with those. And the life drain, nice. Let's pump that life drain. See what we draw here. Nice. A Mastodon, so now we're going to start getting only Mastodons. Alright, finally the combat end. We're at 41 health, by the way. This no longer has rebirth, so using my Helm of Life. Valors over there. It deals double damage, so it does 30 when it deals damage. First, let's see what we're going to draw. It doesn't matter. Pump up the flyers. Doesn't have anything over there that... It's going to let us draw again because it's got 3 charges. Okay, try to pump this. Just going to attack with the flyers because he's got so much swift strike on the ground over there. I just really like putting it on the life train because you just can't go wrong with that much life train. Wish there was a counter that kind of showed how many you have left. Spread the love a little bit here. Although he's going to be dead, I think, this turn because he has nothing to block these flyers. Alright. Yeah, all these flyers, he's dead. Cool. We're taking a beating and we came back. Oh. So I'm not going to do a full run of this. I'm hoping to start streaming on Twitch here soon, at which point I will be probably doing full runs, and I'll be letting you guys vote on which ones you want to see full runs of from past Frustrating Fridays as well as other things. I'll try this hand here. Definitely need double wild, so we'll do that. And now she has Spell Shield, one of our enablers, so that's good. Don't want to burn through your cards like that too quickly, but we were hoping to ramp a little bit. Next turn we'll be able to get Genesis pull down. Although, it's going to be better to go Wild Root. Now we have all the thresholds we have to have. So this is this whole deal. Okay, random, so we need to pump him as quick as we can. And he's gonna do it right now to this, so he's dead, damn it. Oh well. Should have read the champion stuff first. It's all good though. I'd like to get the Merry Caravan down, but we need resources for that. He's going pretty aggro. This might be the one we lose on our way through this here. Okay, so our best bet's going to be able to put her down, do this. Pump her up. She can block some of the nonsense from over there. Was hoping to get another resource, but no. Hopefully we'll draw into a resource here. Yep. So this has got to go down. And this. Put a resource on top. Make sure we get another one. Pump him up. dies, he doesn't have any resources, so what do we hate the most over here? Probably that. Well, this is also a pain in the neck. Well, we can get that with this. Alright, so let's do this. And this. So we need to buff these each up because his ability here does 2. And that one as well. We're getting some horribly unfun things created over here, but that's alright. At least we can gain health equal to its attack. So if we keep pumping it, we'll get some health over there. Did not attack. I should have tapped it for health there. It's alright. So now I can gain 7 health. Put another one of those down. It's always good to pump a spell shield. Nice. Generating all kinds of troops for you guys. And this one. We're just making stuff, guys. Oh, look at this. Yeah, he's a 31-31. So let's look at all the stuff we created. We created these guys, which are kind of useless. This is good. Illuminated 1. Battling. Spell shield. Sacrifice. Create 3 spiderling eggs. The decks are so big, it's not super worth it to do that. Double the gladiator. When this attacks, another one gets equal. Wow. Crazy Ashwood Colossus stuff. And then the creme de la creme here. Lots of good stuff. Alright, so that's another reason we went ahead and tapped this even though we didn't have to. So we're not going to attack because we want to have bigger things to attack with like this next turn. But I did get our health back up. Put this down first. 3 Merry Caravans, creating 3 troops. And buffing them. Alright, so we've got a Mastodon, so that means everything we make from now on is going to be a Mastodon. Buff this. get up here. Just gonna keep buffing this. What's the target opposing troop? It must be something. One of these Mastodons must have had a deploy effect. Oh, deal 5 damage. Okay, so... Well, there's a good target for 5 damage. There's a pair more than a saber tooth. They do, thankfully, still get their deploy effects. Mastodons galore. Alright, so we're going to keep pumping this guy because we're going to gain health equal to him in a second. Pump this guy. Yeah, so when you play this deck, be prepared to have some losses as you're learning it. Alright, so now we're at 52, making this guy at 60. I'm going to attack with everything except for our enablers down here, because we really don't care if the little ones die. Let's put even more life down this guy. Wow. Doubled to 120. Because this... Look at that. This knocks Animus and this... Fun times, guys. That's why I like playing decks like this. They're fun. Got him down to 7 and us to 172, so... And climbing. We did get a resource out of that. You know what that means. Gotta pump this guy. Why would you tap that when you need blockers? But it's alright. Exhaust away, I don't care. Even more health to be had. And look at these guys. We're going to create random resources. We've got this game, but I want to just show you what happens here. Insane. Right. Let's do it again. Let's see, 8, 12, 16, just crazy. Doesn't matter because they're all going to be Mastodons, but it's crazy. So let's see how high we can get this damage and stuff. Let's get some more resources. Maybe a couple more. We gotta save. We gotta save 2, right? So we can pop the guy here. It's gone to blue. We're gonna have every color almost. This guy's already at 252. Oh my god, I can't even see the cards. There's so many. And then the Nox Animus, if he's still around, he's gonna... yeah, I think he's still there, but I'm not sure. Yep, he's there. He's gonna make it even crazier. I don't know why this is a 4. I guess rowdy. But let's just do the drop of Naiad for fun. That's a 4/4 illuminate. So very cool. Alright. We could make more, but I think it's enough shenanigans. Let's... Yeah, the game's having trouble even just processing all of this, so... So now he's at 332. But when we attack... we will find this guy. Now it's 664. Could have been higher if we kept creating stuff. So we went to way more health. All right. Okay, so we're going up against Midnight Gatherer Elite here. Midnight Gatherer Elite can be a challenging one, so we'll see. Again, no promises. We're going second too, which is not the best. I don't know about this hand. We don't really have anything. This is better because at least we have Genesis, but I would like to have Merry Caravan or the elf thing, Wildroot or whatever. Alright, so we'll do this. Try to get ourselves a Merry Caravan or something on top here in the deck. Our opponent some extra resources, has a Stroke of Midnight and some other things, so yeah, look at that. Okay, so we're gonna go, let's go with this, get down the Genesis, play this to get our double. Do this. Ramping. Could have waited till we had this down to play those, but I was trying to ramp. Another turn. Oh no, I thought it was another turn. Look at how expensive that is now. Alright, so we will definitely go with this thing. And we do want a resource. Alright, we'll go with that. All kinds of good stuff over there. Probably gonna lose this one, guys. It's already a Stroke of Midnight. So, no. This one's a beast for a lot of decks to beat. We don't have any resources, that's the problem. Like, we can play these, but like without resources it's kind of a pain in the neck. Could play this, but we'll lose 4. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I should play a troop first. Just creating copies of everything we're playing as well. Again, we want these to be more of a target than these, and also if they die, you know, then it's okay. So he stole a resource from us. That's alright. I don't agree that they should get the equipment benefits, but they do. Okay, we're gonna kill this off. We can't. Well, we can't kill it off. We'll just block it then. Avoid the damage. We don't have any health right now, so get some resources out of it. We're kind of getting screwed here because we don't have any flyers. At least we'll keep all the ground troops at bay. We might scare the AI enough too that it doesn't attack, but we'll see. It's brutal. Yeah, we're probably gonna die here, guys, because he's got all these buffed up troops here. Yeah. He's playing Arduck. Yeah. Once they get to Stroke of Midnight, which is really easy for this champion, it's really hard to beat him. Yep, we're dead here because this is more than enough. So. Alright, we died. So, we'll go on to Periwinkle. As I told you, expect a defeat, and we did get one for you. Alright, we'll go on to Periwinkle and see what happens here. Alright, Periwinkle, what you got? No promises that we'll beat this on the first try. But you're getting to see how the deck works, at least. Okay, that's a good hand. You get 5 extra health, woohoo! So, kind of like the Periwinkle card itself, gets to copy things. Definitely wanted to ramp there so we can maybe get one of these down. Just gonna draw cards. Even though we have no target. Let's go to ramp. Oh, darn it. Fiery Indignation. No good. Oh well. We have another one in our hand. We might go with the Merry Caravan next turn, yeah. Another Merry Caravan, okay. Alright, resource, cool. We do want a resource, so we will pump this guy. Let's see if he has another Fiery Indignation. No. Oh, darn it. He's gonna destroy our Merry Caravan. Thank goodness we have another one. Could have attacked there. Oh no, maybe not. We'll see. Oh yeah, he's gonna... Nope. Nice, okay. Let's get down another one. This guy. Attack with him, get some life. Oh, gonna totally that's fine. Let's buff this guy. Let's destroy both. Oh, he did our artifact instead. Nice. At least we got to keep one of our caravans. Trying to do some stuff here. Let's see what we get. Let's see things with speed. See, because everything's coming out with speed because of this guy. So this is the things that we've created. Nice. Feral speed. Just keep going here. Nice. Just gonna buff all the ones that have speed. So we're gonna do 5 to a troop. Let's get rid of one of these. speed, big troops. Let's go with that. Alright, so we got her down to 10, we're at 28. We got a 7 Merry Caravan, so we might make it through this one. Alright, let's buff a small fry here. Another small fire. Speed. Big troops. Alright, so let's just show you what we created because we're probably going to win here. Unblockable. Shoggoth. Wrathwood Colossus, gain 9 health, very nice, we're at 39. -7 for each whatever you have, and create a Splinter Slam and a Siege Engine Gemini, so good board state. We're going to attack with everything except for our enablers, because we don't care pretty much if any of this stuff dies. It won't. We're going to win here. I double block something that's random. I can't. Yay, we did it. Alright, so that is the Caravan deck. Like I said, it's not as consistent as some of the other decks we've showcased in Frostring Friday, but we're not always going to showcase consistent decks. We want to have some fun and show you some different cards you may not have seen, some different combos. So let us know in the comments what you thought. Please subscribe to the channel, click that bell icon, click the like button. Those things really help a lot. As I said, we're hoping to come to Twitch at some point and start doing full runs of these. Maybe you guys can vote on which ones you want to see full runs of, or we can show some new ones and you can pick from new ones. We'll see. So stay tuned, and until next time, happy hexing.